For the pomander that I want to show you today how to do it, or how I do it, is a pomander for fresh flowers. This is an oasis bowl, 4.5. No, it's not 4.5. It's 3 inch. Let me take the measure tape. Yeah, this is 3 inch diameter. Yeah, yes, it's 3. Yeah, okay. I have the bowl, I have my scissors for the ribbon for the flowers, I have my clipper for the wire, I have this a wire that is already have tape on it that I use it many times. I'm not sure I'm gonna use it now, but I just put it here close to me. I have these two sticks. These are important for me. I'm gonna show you why. This is any regular natural stick. Actually, this is I just took from a curly willow, dry curly willow branches that I have here in the store, and this is one that I need to be really straight. Also, I have these ribbons, these colors, because I'm still not sure which one is gonna look better with the flowers that I have. And I picked these daisies. I don't know if you can see, this is like lavender, dark lavender, or pale burgundy, or dark hot pink. And the filler that I want to use are these limonium, that is lavender. I like. So what I want to do, and also, sorry, I brought my small bucket with water to put the oasis in water. So before I move forward with the ribbons, I have to wet my oasis. The first thing that I have to do is make a hole through the entire bowl from side to side, and I need to be sure that it's not gonna be in the position that I don't want to. So that's why I have to use a straight tool or stick or whatever. So let me see. If you have another way to do it and it's work for you, perfect. So this is my way. Okay, I think it's look pretty good. I'm gonna leave it that way, and I'm gonna leave the stick inside the oasis, and I will put inside of the bucket until it gets wet. Now I have to make the decisions about the ribbons. This is lavender organza. This is solid lavender double face satin ribbon. This is pink. I'm not sure that this is gonna be working good. And this is hot pink, and this is the only one that has wire in the edge. Let me see, I'm more for this one. Maybe I can use both. Let me grab just a little bit of flowers and put it together. Let me see. I like this combination. Do you? I think this is gonna be good. And I like the fact that the ribbon is wider than the pink. Let me see with the pink. It doesn't say too much. No, I'm gonna use the satin ribbon, lavender satin ribbon. While I'm putting back these to avoid any problem with the water, because I don't want my ribbon get wet. Let me put it aside. I'm gonna take a look at my bowl. Okay, the bowl is already at the bottom of the bucket, so I can take it out and start working with it. Okay, this is it. what I have to do now is, give me 1 second. I have to move the bucket because I was traumatized with the bright color on the screen. Okay, what I have to do now is a little bit complicated because I want to pass, and for the same canal that I just created, this piece of wire. This is a chenille, it's a green chenille. So probably it's gonna work, or probably it's not gonna work, because I have to put in this way. Let me see. Just cross the finger for me. I'm gonna make a little twist. I would try to leave the most flat possible because I don't want to make this hole bigger, and I just have to see if it's, no, it's not perfect. Okay, let me see. Let me see, please, please, please. I have to push and pull, push and pull, push, going, please. It's inside. Okay. It is exactly what I didn't like. It happens. Okay. He doesn't want to move forward. I'm gonna try with the same hole with this wire. I don't think, okay, let me see. Oh, now I can see. Huh? Come on. Okay, it's right here. Okay, why I am using this wire instead of using this? Because the chenille is gonna help me to keep the ball and the way that and the position, so it's not gonna be slippery. It's not gonna damage the oasis even when I make the hole a little bit bigger than I thought. Okay, now what I have to do is work with this stick. This stick is gonna be covered with flowers, and I use it because I don't want to take any risk that the weight of the ball is gonna break the oasis. I know that there are another balls that they come with nets, green nets and plastic nets, but I never used that one. The time I used only once, and I didn't like it because it was a problem for me. I didn't know how to do that. So I have to press a little bit, and in that way the weight of the ball is not gonna break the oasis. So the stick is gonna avoid that the weight break the oasis. And I'm gonna do something similar here with another stick that it doesn't have to be as wide as the other one. So I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna stuck in the middle the chenille or the wire or the whatever piece that you decide to use. I'm gonna make a twist, and now I just created 2 loops. These loops are gonna be good for later you attach the piece of ribbon that you want to put for the pomander. Okay, now it's easy. I just need to cut the flowers. They don't have to be too long. And I don't know how many I need. What I'm gonna do is just cut in different sizes because I don't want all of them be really perfect or exactly the same. Well, obviously that's not gonna happen because we are working with flowers. So I cut out just one stem. I'm gonna do the same. Two. Some of them are too long, so I have to cut it again later. Okay, let me start with 3 stems. No, actually 4, and I will see how this is going on. Okay, can you see I have different length of the stems, but what I do is the longest I'm using in the lower part of the pomander, just in case if they want to fall, it's gonna be a little bit harder. Be careful because you're gonna cover the loop, so you have to remember what is that, so you don't want to have any problem with the ribbon later. And then you're gonna start moving up. That's just what I do. So this is too long. Okay, there is something interesting here that you have to take care. When you're gonna put the flowers, you don't have to put the flowers exactly beside the other one. What you have to take care of is the size of the head. So you need all this space that is the size of the head to put the other stems. If not, what are you gonna do is something like this. You're gonna start putting all the flowers in one position and they're not gonna look nice. Something like this. No, you have to do this, thinking in the size of the head flower, the flower head. And always keep turning around. The short stem I'm gonna put on the top. This short, this is too long. I don't pick the sizes, just I'm going editing and editing. Usually this is something that the flowers girls is gonna be carry on, so it has to be cute. There will be a moment where you're not gonna have a space to hold the pomander, the oasis. So don't worry, you're gonna have to use your finger like a claws. Okay, I have cut 4 stems and I'm still need more. Let me go. I don't want to use, I have a few flowers here, but all of them has the same color, so I want to mix them. I don't want to have all clear color. It's leaking, it's dropping water. Okay, that is that I don't want to do. Okay, I still have another stem over there. Let me grab it. So So as you see, it's in a small bowl, but it takes a lot of flowers. So I have now, I use 5 stems. And I almost done. Also remember that we have still the filler, so but I like to be sure that I'm covering all the surface with the flowers. Let me see. Okay. Well, at this moment is when you're gonna say why I didn't cut the fillers before I start working with the pomander. But it's always happen. Well, I need to have this like that. Here what you become the master of the one hand work. I bring back my bucket. Okay. It has too much water. Okay. Without touching the water, you can leave the pomander hanging and the bucket. So you have the 2 hands free to keep working with the filler. Okay. Let me put it aside. This has to be really short stems. It's just a touch. It's not gonna add too much, but it's gonna pop up at least the color. Okay, I will need more, but I want to work right now. You can leave the pomander there, or you can take it out and start working. It's better if you have in your hands because you can control the movement of the ball. If not, it's always hanging and shaking and moving around. No. Do not make too much effort and put in a filler here because it's gonna be covered with the ribbon. See, well, actually, I don't have too much space to add this, but that's a little thing that I want to. Okay, okay, nothing. I'm still has some spot without. I'm sorry if I moved too high. Okay, can you see how big it turned out, the pomander? This now is 7, from 3 to 7-inch diameter. Let me put them back in our bucket that I just created. I'm gonna start working with the ribbon. Let's see. Yeah, I like this color. Well, what you have to do now is very simple. Decide the length of the piece that is gonna be hanging down. Cut a little bit longer, then you can, you know, fix it. You can make the adjustment, yes. We have to put this on the top. So remember that the gear has to hold this from this loop. So, and the gear has the smaller hands than me, obviously. So, but don't make it too long because they're gonna start playing with. So the longer that you do the loop, more possibilities that they're gonna start playing, and you can get in trouble because the ribbon is gonna get loose. Okay. Let me put. We have to find right now the piece on the bottom. That is a problem. Okay, it's right here. You have to put in the table, don't worry. Do not pull too hard. Making a small knot if you want it, but because of the chenille, you sometimes don't need it. Thanks to the chenille, you don't need to do that. I'll leave it that way. And now we're gonna do the same and the top. So let me remove. Oopsie, was the wrong way. Yes. Okay, come on. So, why is so long? Because what I want to do is make a knot right here and leave it there. Okay, let me do the knot. Then you're gonna move the knot. Okay, too long. Let me see if I can make another. You can make this if you want. Actually, you need to put some glue on it, but I don't want to do that. So I want they be shorter and like this. Okay, we already, okay, this is too long as well. Let me move this a little bit. So we need to cut it. If you still see some green holes that is not, the flowers are not covering the oasis, you know you have still has filler. So, and this is it. It takes time, but it is nice. It look very well. So when you do this, you have to put it in the cooler until the wedding. It's gonna be okay if you don't put it in the cooler, but you have to do the day before. If you have a cooler, you can do 2 or 3 days before. They're gonna be perfect. Now, when the moment of the ceremony arrives, that's the moment where you have to do this to the flowers girl. It's not they're gonna start playing with the ball, and probably it's gonna get break, and there will be no ball when they have to walk down the aisle. Okay, this is a pomander made with fresh flowers, and soon I'm gonna make a video for a topiaria that basically is the same technique, but there is a twist. And the topiaria is not gonna be made with fresh flowers. I'm gonna make it with artificial flowers. Let me show you something with another bowl that I have here. I brought this ball as well. This is 4.5 inch diameter. When this is for the bridesmaid, this is not for flowers gear because it's gonna be too heavy and too big. When you use this, you can use bigger flowers. If I use a rose, let me take a rose. Well, it's right there. Okay. If I use a rose, the dimensions that this is gonna take is gonna be really big. So the rose is gonna have these stems, this long stem. So you have here 5 inch more. You're gonna put inside 1 inch more, so there will be 4 inch more in each side. So you have now 4.5. Yeah, and you are adding 8 inch more, so it's gonna be between 10 and 12 inch diameter because of the size of the head of the roses. So those are considerations that you always have to take care, because if the pomander is for a girl, or if for the bridesmaid, or for the bride. So I remember that I'm gonna post the pictures I made for the entire bridal party. All of them has a pomander. I made all of them with this size, 4.5, and they look really big. I use white and red roses. I'm gonna put the picture of the end. And the string were pearls for the bride. I don't remember how it was the string of the other girls because it was like a vintage wedding, but you will see when I put the picture. I will try to look for another picture that I made before another weddings as well to put to show you another flowers that you can make the pomander with. Remember that I use for these, even with the daisies, I consider a big flower, 5 stems. When you're gonna use a pomander with orchids, dendrobium, you need the 10 stems of the dendrobium. So I do not underestimate the size of the ball. You need a lot of flowers. Okay, well, if you have some question to do it, just do not hesitate, write it down, and I'm gonna answer you back. I hope this helped you, or at least it's gonna at least encourage you, no? Encourage you, or whatever, you understand what I try to say. It's gonna push you to do something like this. It's not for a wedding, at least for pleasure, for have fun. Okay, thank you so much. Be safe, be at home, or whatever you want to be, but be okay. Okay, thank you.